Okay, great. Thanks a lot. One other session.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us a dozen miles east of the National Mall at the home of the Commanders here in Landover, Maryland. Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. This will be returned from the 6. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Here's Kelly. Room to run right away. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Washington. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. The extra point by Gay is good. And the Commanders will race out to a quick 7-0 edge. "7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Now return coming from the 7. Now an opening past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
They'll run it. First carry of the game for Blake Corum. And this is going to be an Eagles first down. The tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
And a good one here on the ground across midfield. Let's give him 9 for the carry. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard.
Let's go now. Bronco switch. Bronco switch.
2nd down. Corum. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a first down.
2 yards off the play. And the Eagles first down.
Now this time they'll look to throw. And that ball incomplete over the middle. He was looking for Malachi Corley. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
That pass play good for 22. First down, Philadelphia. Here's a handoff to Corum running left. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 2. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
The defender saw this the entire way, Mike. He actually ran the route before the receiver even got to his spot. But unfortunately, this one didn't end up getting picked and going the other way.
They'll try to run it here with Cora.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this fourth down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he's going to have that first down. They didn't want to settle for 3. And now it's first and goal.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after.
And he will take this one across into the end zone. Blake Corum. Touchdown, Eagles.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside.
Ready? Buffalo 18. Dragon 60. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Hut, hut.
Play action. Here's Daniels. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Cooper DeJean. And the Eagles are going to get the football here at their own 38-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. On the ground, it's Corum to start the drive. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain.
The size, the speed, and the strength of this defensive tackle was on full display, Mike. He defeats the block, strikes the ball carrier at the line of scrimmage. He's able to bring him down, keep it to no gain.
Looking to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that's complete to A.J. Brown. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. All even on the scoreboard. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Once again, it's Corum. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hands, and results in a completion. The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
Here's 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's out of bounds at the 5, and they're in business. It is 1st and goal.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Another one from the 5. 2nd down and goal. He'll drop to throw. Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. York now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Eagles will move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, go!
Off the play fake, here's Daniels. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
It's a loss of 8.
They probably would have been better off just handing the ball off to the running back, Mike, because when they used him as a decoy, nobody fell for it. By the time he finished his fake and got his head around, the defense was all over him.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Daniels now going to look to throw. He's going to take a shot down the field. Oh, the defender able to get his head around and intercept it. And the Eagles are going to have it at their own 32-yard line.
And this is what comes when you decide to attack outside the numbers. You have to have a quarterback that's A, willing to make tough throws, and B, the arm strength to do it. He has the arm. I just think that one was a little too reckless, and they end up with a big interception. Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
I'll tell you what, Mike, considering how this offense has played in the first couple possessions, I'm surprised that one wasn't completed. It seems like that's the first miss of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Continue to build on this momentum because so far they've come out hot in this one.
Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for third down.
Let's go.
And 5.
Check. Let's stay 19.
They'll look to throw. That's to the sideline and intercepted. And he's going to be looking at a short field for the offense after the INT. Chance to tie the game or even take the lead. Here's a run with Kelly. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Eagles.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll be back just outside the nation's capital after this. 2nd down and 3. Running, Kelly. And he's going to pick it up and take it down inside the 35 for the first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now Daniels. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm. It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
Now it's Kelly. And he will have the Commanders first down by a couple of yards as they convert on 3rd and 3. They run with Kelly. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime. They'll stick with him again. And he'll be near the first down marker. Let's call it a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 1.
Taking off, he'll try to get there. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. Matt Gay coming on for this field goal try. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here. The Commanders going to send out their field goal unit. This, about as short as you can get. Gay's kick is good. And the Commanders are back within 4 at 14-10. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time, and it'll bring up second down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff to Cora. Oh, he coughs up the football. And it's recovered by one of his teammates.
Pretty fortunate right there, Mike. If that ball bounces just a different direction, that could easily be a turnover or even points the other direction.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. That's into the hands of Cora. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
At their own 18-yard line.
Ready up! Come on, set! Go!
They'll begin here on the ground. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 24-yard line.
Here's Daniels. He's got a receiver wide open, left side. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
19 Tigers, 18 Pioneer. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
On play action, Daniels. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Seems like the quarterback was a little predetermined in his read. I think he decided even before seeing the coverage where that ball was going. Next time, read the coverage. Let the play unfold. Don't force something that's not there.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. They'll run. Here's Garenda. And their woes in the running game continue. He's going to be taken down behind the line.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
3rd and long.
70 range. 70 range. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniel. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Keely Ringo.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
On 1st and 10, it's Corum. Ho-ho! It'll be a pickup of 10. Good for an Eagles 1st down.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6.
Not far east from the unmistakable buildings of the nation's capital, we've got a building that's also unmistakable in sight, but bears a new name. Welcome to Northwest Stadium here in Landover, Maryland. Brad Robbins ready to get us started. And we're off and running from Landover. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. We stop him right as he gets up past the 15.
Okay, ready?
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Ready? Go!
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Ready? Cougar 19! 19 Lion! Hup.
Play fake here, Daniels. Here's a loft deep down the middle. Brought in inside the 20. He makes it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders take a 6-0 lead right away. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So they tag him for roughing the kicker. And now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they locked in and try to stick him deep. The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Now run here with Blake Corum. And they have that one contained right at the line. Give that tackle to Johnny Newton. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against him. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Gets this one to Blake Corum. Has some daylight through the 40. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
Let's go now!
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He fires one deep down the middle. That's caught at the 25. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Corum is in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles finish off their opening drive. It's a Blake Corum touchdown. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do, but to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Ready?
Daniels off the play action. He puts some air under this one, deep right. That one's caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders need only one to take the lead. Gay with the point after. And the Commanders take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. They'll start on the ground, Corum. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Play made by Deron Payne. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
First down, and they go right back to him. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Chased out to his right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Let's go. Back to 60.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's a Philadelphia first down. Back to throw. Escapes the pocket. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
Second down run by Corum. And without much room, he's going to go down at the 32-yard line. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Third and long for him here. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Groupie sends it through, and it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Unlock line, unlock line.
Motioning one of the tight ends.
Set go.
Here's a give up the middle. And he found some running room for a nice gain.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Let's go now. Go.
Back-to-back carries here. And he's brought down for a loss.
Tempo.
Offense in the hurry up here.
Cowboy 80.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Come 19. 79 Bronco. Mustang 19.
3rd and short, Daniels. He's on the move. Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. Cooper to Gene in to pick it off. And the Eagles get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Well, mission accomplished by the pass rush, right, partner? That is their goal. If you can't get the QB down, encourage him to roll left, make a throw across his body. Well, they forced him to do that. He threw it, and it's intercepted.
Yeah, I like that word, encourage, right? Just give him a little push that way, and you can feel the guys in coverage. They get sticky. It's like Velcro. They know if they can get tight in coverage with that QB rolling against his arm, the ball's not coming with the same velo, and it could be a sitting duck exactly like that, a target for them to go pick.
Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Eagles have the football. They're looking at 2nd and pretty short. Pass play now. Doesn't make the connection.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Set.
From the gun, a carry by Corum. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Man in motion here. After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Yeah, that's one that's going to haunt him. There's just no question about it. A drop touchdown in the end zone. Now comes the mental toughness part of it. You got to flush that play quickly so you can make an impact later.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Pass play coming here. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on third down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. Fourth down coming up. Katie York now on for the field goal. He was good on his first attempt, and his second from a little over 45 here. Groupie sends it through. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Things trim back down to a single-point Brock as they send this off and away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go. Go.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. He lets one fly deep downfield. This is brought in at the 15. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders grow the lead to 7. Gay to add the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Commanders grow their lead to 8. The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Chooses to bring this one out. And this drive will start inside the 25. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it, except for this defense. It just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Trying again, following the sack. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. We don't get a return out of that punt. And the Commanders will go on offense. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Pass taken in by Kelly. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. Cooper to Jean with the stop.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
They'll run now on second down. And this defense offering no room at all up the gut there. No gain. N'Kobe Dean in on the tackle. Call it no gain on the play, and that brings up 3rd and 9. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9.
Tag. 18 rep. 70 range. 70 range. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Take go.
Another carry for him. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
19 tight. 19 tight.
We've hit the 2-minute warning now from the nation's capital. The Commanders in possession. First and 10 from the 41.
Ready. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 19 Lion. Go.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
70 Lion.
Yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
7-5.
At their 49-yard line.
From just shy of midfield on second down. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that leaves him with 3rd and short.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Here's the give on 3rd and short. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Offense up to the line fast.
Buffalo 18.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Check smash. Ready.
Going to the ground again on first. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Go.
Back to the well again. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Now might be a good spot to remind everybody, about for the 1000th time, how much better athletes these D tackles are today, Kate. A decade or 2 ago, they just ate up space. Now, they eat up running backs.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done?
Here we go. Set. Ready.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Short pass brought in. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Here we go, here we go.
Daniels on first down. Completes one to Ben Sinnott. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Set go.
From the red zone now. Kelly there to bring it in. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
Ready? Go.
Again, Daniels to the air. Kelly's got it, complete. And this one doesn't go far. Final timeout taken by the Commanders. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
3rd and 4 coming up now.
Set, ready? Hut.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Has it in close. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Give to Corum from the gun. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Looking right, and he finds him. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
To the air, 3rd and long. Forced out to his right. Toward the sideline, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. He steps in front and picks it off. Looked like he missed the spot there, partner. Maybe because he threw it on the run?
Yeah, I think that's exactly the case, Kate. You know, you get set in the pocket. This game is fast anyway. Things are flying, but once you get on the run, it is a whole nother speed and really becomes advantage defense as they take it away.
On first down, here's Daniels. He puts everything behind this one. And that's a Washington touchdown. Gay to add the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Commanders lead by 15 now. The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Oh, he was on the move, and so was the defense, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Never ever a great look when your quarterback's picking himself up a few seconds into a drive. They're going to need a lot more fight on 2nd down and a whole lot of yardage to get this back on track.
Another try following the sack. Finds a seam down the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 27 on the play. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down. A give up the middle to Corum. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Looking to the air here. He's got Andrews. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. York now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles get it back to within 1 score. All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Alert, alert. Roll, roll, roll. Hurt, hurt. Get up.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Play fake here, Daniels. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. Brought in inside the 20. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders lead by 14. Extra point converted by Gay. And the Commanders lead by 15 now. The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Corum straight ahead. And he takes this across. Nope, beg your pardon. They're going to spot him right at the 35-yard line. Their rookie out of Oklahoma there to make that play.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
From the 35 on second down. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down.
You know what I like about this shot down the field, Kate? It keeps a defense honest. They know defensively, if we overcommit, we could get burned deep.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. He'll look to throw. He's trying another one deep. He's got it inside the 25. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. Into the red zone after that big pickup. It's 1st and 10 from the 15. Working inside the red zone. Has it in close. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal. Corum does not get in. His push is stopped just short of that goal line. Working quickly here. Trying again with Corum. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. So they'll have some time to prepare for 3rd and goal. We're at the end of our 3rd quarter. It's the Eagles in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is reachable. They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal. Back to throw. And he has it in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles can make it a 1-score game as they trim the lead. Now a point after to bring it back within 1 score. The kick is good, and they've moved back within a possession in the 4th.
The score, Commanders 35, Eagles 27.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long.
Hey, check that. Hey, smash.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Lone back gets the handoff. And he drives ahead for good yardage up to the 45. They get 7 on the run, but still 3rd and 13 to go.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down.
Ready? Cowboy 80. Warrior 70. Panther 11. Panther 11. Hut, hut.
He'll throw it. He lofts it deep left. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. That one vehemently swatted away. And that brings up 4th and long. The Commanders ready for the punt. And we'll see how his debut offering goes. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. And he gets them what he can, but still pretty deep in their own territory starting out. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And the Eagles will be backed up a good bit to begin the drive. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Handoff goes to Corum, running left. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Corum again. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4. He's back to throw. Gets this one to Andrews. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
To throw it on 1st down. Complete out to the right side. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Let's go.
On the handoff, it's Corum. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in D.C. Eagles trail by 8. Third and just 2 to go. Looking to throw it. Complete beyond the marker. Now here he goes down the right sideline. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles cut it to just 2 late in the game. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. So there's part 1, Brock. They get the touchdown that they desperately needed. Now, you'd imagine, comes a try for 2.
Yeah, and this might be just as tough as to go get that touchdown they just did because, well, they work on 2-point conversions, but they're difficult. This is also a must-have, though, Kate, if they want to try and force overtime.
Still some time left. Most of the 2 minutes remaining. They need to get this onside kick back. And the Commanders are able to cover the kick. Timing's so important for a team to recover its own onside kick, but jumped the gun there before it went 10 yards, and that drew the flag.
60 Eagles, 60. Shut up.
running this one left. And he runs this one down across the 35 and inside the 30. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. 2nd and 3 now.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They give it to him again. Still has room inside the 15. And finally, he's down at the 5-yard line. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. A touchdown would put this one to bed. A few shots at it here, starting with 1st and goal.
Let's go now. Check go.
They'll try and punch it in. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down. The Eagles decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout.
Brings up 2nd and goal. At the 4-yard line.
Go.
Kelly goes the wrong way and is going to lose several here.
What was supposed to move the chains or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal.
Ready. Hut, hut. Hut.
Handoff now, running right. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. From a bit closer now, another look at 3rd and goal.
Come on. Set.
Kelly. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. Call it a gain of 2 that time, and it leaves him only a yard away on 4th and goal. So score this as a win for the Commanders. And they draw first blood against a division rival. They go on the road.